So the idea for this video was sparked by a viewer who seemed shocked when he found out where the tires that he owns were made. Now this is the comment that he left on one of my videos, and it's clear from what he says that he is surprised to learn that his set of Michelin tires were made in Russia, exclamation point, and that his set of Pirelli tires were made in Turkey. How did he figure this out, and how can you find out where your tires were made? I'll give you a couple of resources in just a second, but as you'll see for yourself, tires are made pretty much all over the world. Just because a tire company is based in a certain country, that doesn't mean that all their tire plants are in that same country. So you may be proud to own a set of tires from one of the top tire brands in the world, and you may assume that maybe your Yokohama tires, because they're Japanese, well, that's a Japanese company, well, they were made in Japan, or that your Goodyear tires, getting back to that brand, must have been made in America. But that's not necessarily true. Major tire brands have factories all over the world. They make tires wherever it makes financial sense for them to do so. Okay, so let me show you how you can figure out where your tires were made. First, you'll need to find the DOT code on the sidewall of your tire. Now, it normally looks something like this. So you see DOT followed by a series of numbers and letters. Now, this first part, this is the tire plant code. Now, in this case, the code is 1A3. Now, next, we're going to go to the NHTSA website, and I'll leave a link below so you don't have to write it down right now. This will take you to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's MID, which stands for Manufacturers Identification Database. Now, once there, you'll want to go down to where you see equipment plants, which you see here includes tires. Once you check that box, a drop-down menu will appear. This is where you type in the first few letters of that DOT code. So in this case, remember, it was 1A3. So we're going to put that in, press enter or return, and the database spits out the location of the plant. Now, in this case, we know that the Grabber AT Sport tires from General Tire were made where? In Mount Vernon, Illinois. So that's one way to find out where your tires were made. Now let me show you another way you can find out. The Weatherington Law firm, they're based in the state of Georgia. They made a web page that might be a little bit easier for some of us to kind of navigate. Again, I'll provide the link below so you can access it easily. So once you log in, you simply enter the code into this little search box, and voila, we get the same results. These tires were indeed made in Illinois. So now that you know how to use this tool, let me ask you a question. The tires we looked at in this case were made in the USA by General Tire, which is owned by a German company, Continental Tire. So would you consider these tires to be German or American? Does it make a difference? And will the location of the factory make a difference the next time that you shop for tires? Let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to know. Now, I mentioned at the outset that one of my viewers was surprised that his tires were made in Russia and Turkey. Now, if you'd like to see the video that started this whole controversy, started him wondering where his tires were made, check out the video here. As always, thanks for watching.